Hey there, entrepreneurs, successful people, aspiring people. I mean, what's the difference, right, between successful people, people who are trying to get ahead? Because in the end, we're all trying to get somewhere, right? For me, it's always an interesting journey, and I thought, I post a lot of pictures, I post a lot of my travels, but I should speak more. So I decided to do that and not only speak when I'm being paid to speak at a conference or an event, but also just spreading my vision and the way I see life as an entrepreneur, but also as a woman, as a human being, as a spiritual being, so that I can share that with all of you. So, why now? So, for me, I have always wanted to do this. But as many of y'all know, and maybe you could already see it in my body language, it's scary. When things are scary, you try to procrastinate or you just stop like to take an action. And for me, like any other human being, I have the same. But I think as an entrepreneurial person or a person who's just a go-getter and goes out there or who's being perceived as a go-getter, everyone has the same fears. It's not that you don't have fear, you all have fears. I have fears, and I try to, act on it. For example, I went to New York last week. I flown from Curacao, the island I'm now spending my time as a digital nomad, and it was like, for me, I always traveled from Holland, from Amsterdam, where I'm from. So it was different to travel from another place, but also it was different because I was traveling by myself. I did a lot of travels by myself, but this time it was like extra different. Just to go to New York alone, 5 days. I had a friend there I met, Kiki. She showed me around. Went to have some fun, and at the J. Cole party, 4th of July celebration. It was amazing. But still, if I felt like this lonely person when I landed on JFK, like, oh my God, I'm just with myself. And that's also the same thing you can feel as an entrepreneur very often when you have your idea, or some people don't understand what you're trying to do, or you're just maybe alone in it, that no one wants to support you, or whatever is the case, that same feeling of being like abandoned, being alone. But afterwards, I regained myself, my strength, and just went, enjoyed my trip. But I had my ups and downs, and that's what I want to share also online, is that, you see a lot of things, you see a lot of nice pictures and from everyone, including me, but there's always that downside. I also took a picture of me crying, yes, but I didn't post that. I'm just gonna be honest, I don't post those things. Why? I am one who advocates positivity and inspiration, but I still want to give you like also a sense of life as it is. And I think that's important. I'm not a Kardashian person who will put my whole life on display, but I can share my tips, share my stories with you to inspire, if that helps. If not, then just swipe right or left, or just sign off or whatever. But yeah, so for me, this is a new thing. I have been making videos, I have been editing, but I'm just want to talk to you guys. Like, I'm just gonna do that, like, unedited. This is it. Okay, signing off.